racing vlogs. Or like bear racing live, am I right? What's up, everybody? Alright, cool. Hey, I'm back. What did I call this? Weekly Modified Roundup? Yeah, Weekly Modified Roundup. Week number 2 I'm doing this. I actually had a lot of fun last time, so definitely wanted to do this again, give this one another shot. Everything looks like it's working, so as always, if it's not, feel free to yell at me. I know I said I was going to do this on Wednesdays, and that was the plan for this week, but the Short Track Super Series race was supposed to be racing today, so I was going to have the highlights of that race be like the big grand finale of the highlight package for tomorrow, but they canceled their race for today. Well, not canceled, they postponed their race today, moved it to tomorrow, figured, well, I don't want to stream tomorrow. No one's going to watch me. I don't even want to watch me if the race is going on. So let me bump this up to today. Now, the issue with that was that as I was sitting at work today, I realized, oh, I'm an idiot. The New York Rangers play today. So I have that on my TV muted over here. So you might see me just go completely ballistic for no reason. Fair warning. I added a quality of life for this so that up here you could see the tracks that we'll be watching, the highlights of, the ones we won't be, the ones that it's impossible because they're either not racing or not streaming. And welcome to week 2, boys. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys go to any races? Did you guys stay home, watch any races? Hey, give me some deets, boys. What do we got? So if you're new to this or didn't see last week or didn't watch the replay for whatever reason, I don't blame you at all. This isn't entertaining. So we live in 2024, thankfully, where we're able to watch almost every weekly race in the Northeast that happens on dirt from the comfort of our homes, on the couch, on the big screen, because they're all pretty much live streamed now. Where instead of going to the track, paying $15, $20 for a ticket, you could do the same thing here. Stay home here in your house, stay home, spend $15, $20 to watch a pretty good quality broadcast of the race. So on top of that, these streaming services, these, I don't know, websites, channels, whatever you want to call them, a lot of them post highlights for free of the main event, which in the Northeast is going to be the modifieds. They post those highlights for free. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to get together every week and watch as much as we can. Take a virtual tour around New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Vermont, New England, and people seem to like it, and I enjoyed it. So we got, I was hoping it would pop up right there. We got, I believe, 8 races to catch up on today. Is it going to cycle? No, it's not going to cycle. Let me see. It is Can-Am Speedway, Albany-Saratoga, 2 races at Big Diamond, Lebanon, Thunder Mountain, Utica, and Fonda. So that's the ones we're going to be watching today. Those are all the ones that are possible. And I think that's it for an intro. If you guys are watching, feel free to comment whenever you want, if you just think something's cool, or if you have some background knowledge of what might have happened at the race we're watching, or some just bonus information, you know, feel free to share it with us. And I think we're just about ready to get the first one underway, which I want to say was Can-Am. Let me unmute everything I got. Let me switch the screen. Super professional. One day I would love to, if I ever learn how to animate, make that transmission go so like a modified goes through the screen, and then like after the modified is the new. You know, that'd be cool. No idea how to make that happen. Alright, so I'm going to... oh boy, I hope this all works. I didn't watch Can-Am. I don't know why it's saying I watched it. I did not watch this video. But Can-Am Speedway up first. We got some small block modifieds. I'm going to turn that down. Actually, wait. Hold on. Oh, wait. I need to lower the volume in my headphones. Holy moly. Okay. If the volume's good for you guys, or if it's not good, rather, you know, again, say something.
Bob Johnson Auto Group heads to the safe phase of the pits. The Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 modified are green. Field stretches out off of turn number 2. It's going to be the 21 of Andy Howard in command of the field. 21 JR.
So this happened last week with Can-Am, is that the track audio is just in my right ear, and I'm pretty sure that's the video. Hopefully that doesn't go through on your guys' end, but that is super distracting.
Of like, Larry Welling into the 2 spot. Ryan Armathon, Michael Mandigo, Chris Rabbit, the top 5 as they complete lap number 1. And we got a battle for the number 1 spot. Ryan Armathon down to the inside lane. Andy Howard has not won in a long time here, and Armathon trying to extend that streak even longer, and Arby to the lead at lap number 6. Lap 6 of 70 of Armathon to the race leader, working up into turns 1 and 2. Straight of Fuller sees daylight. He goes to the inside lane. He'll try to pick up second from Rabby. Rabby trying to keep his foot on the throttle, trying to hold on to the 2 spot. It's not going to happen. Fuller, your new runner-up, as they hit the back straightaway. We'll have 8 laps left to go when they come back down to the line this time by. And Ryan Armathon running like a bear through this lap traffic right now as he holds the lead 5 on 5 car lengths over Fuller. Turn number 1 and 2. Armathon keeps the car going right through the middle. Fuller right to the back bumper. Preston Forbes making a move for third. In the meantime, here comes Tim Fuller looking for the lead. Into turn number 3 and 4. Armathon and Fuller side by side. Battle for the top spot. Fuller to the lead in lap number 22. Tim Fuller takes over the lead. Ryan Armathon trying to fight back. Not going to happen. Fuller to the lead. Down the back straightaway and driving away. Ryan Armathon holding on to second. Chris Rabbie, Preston Forbes, and Larry Welling Jr. That's your top 5. They work down the back straightaway. Finished 7th last week after starting towards the tail of the field. Tonight, he's going to bring it off of turn number 3 and 4, and Tim Fuller, the defending champion, is back in victory lane again at Can-Am. Armathon second, Chris Rabbie, Preston Forbes, and Larry Welling Jr. Your top 5. We're going trackside. He's back, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Fuller.
Still got it. He still got it, boys. Do we know how much racing he's going to be doing this year? Did he announce that? Is he just going to probably do the same thing of what he did last year? Just cherry pick a couple of the big races. But, man, Tim Fuller still has it, huh? That's cool to see. That's cool to see. Looks like the anthem is going on the Ranger game. Oh, boy. I get so nervous during playoffs. Anyway. Racing stream, Tom. Racing stream. Alright, up next, what do we got? We got Albany-Saratoga. This one's a little bit longer. This one's 5.5 minutes. So, gotta go with a little bit more action.
Watching for a green, Ryan Stortini going to bring the field to life. Off of turn number 4, green flag is out. The Napa Modifieds are underway. Up through turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway they go for the first time. It's Stortini, your leader, but here comes the big boys' toys. Number 87 of Neil Stratton around the outside to try and get a run on Stortini. Ooh. Got trouble on the front straightaway. Hard wreck down here in front. Cars together and red flag will come out. Now a replay from the speed shot right here by the
did he get loose?
stand.
Did he get hit?
Calabrese Contact was made on
In
the
front of
inside, sent Calabrese up into the outside wall, and from there,
3D glasses points.
Watching for
No,
where it unfolded,
stuff.
one car got up against the outside wall. That was the Calabrese car, and that's what bottled things up. Calabrese was the car that made the first contact, and getting a better look at, as I said, I knew the Hearn car got up on its side, actually went from its side almost to its nose.
That's a lot of good
so,
cars.
It came back down on all four wheels, but not a... Richie Peterson going to wave the green flag. Down to turn number 1 they go. Stortini on the inside, but Stratton off the top side. He is going to nose ahead. Here comes C.G. Morey, shot out of a rocket. Down low. Morey making a move down low, getting up even here with the 87 of Stratton. The 2 Green Mountain campaigners going at it up on the front of this one. Colby Schroeder, good run back there in 3rd spot. Schroeder and Stortini make their run down into turn number 3. They're side by side. Then we got the 13 down here off of turn number 4. Up front, the 2 Green Mountain campaigners out of Rutland, Vermont. C.G. Morey down on the bottom out of Bennington, Vermont. Neil Stratton up on the outside.
Did not expect that for a top 3.
Then it is David Schilling with the 20, hailing at a nearby Rentschler, working up off of turn number 2. Colby Schroeder sitting back there in 4th, and rounding out your top 5 is going to be Mike Mahaney with the number 35 car. 8 laps now on the board as they make their way down here to turn number 1.
Got tight.
Oh, that time a little bit of a miscue there by C.G. Morey. Morey might have bounced off the inside barrier down here in turn number 1. That allows Neil Stratton to take sole control of that number 1 position. A little bit less of a gap between himself and Colby Schroeder.
Are you serious?
Schroeder
That's
back
awesome.
there in
Good
3rd. Trying to post his best feature event run thus far of his young Albany-Saratoga career. Here comes the White Knight. The White Knight has now cracked the top 5. The 3J of Mark Johnson making his way by David Schilling. So Johnson now will move his way into 4th. Schilling back to 5th. Bublak 1 spot out of a top 5 run. To threaten and challenge here as we're inside of 5 to go. Johnson right down on the bottom, right on the rear bumper of C.G. Morey. Morey down to the inside of the 87 of Stratton. They got the slower car, Stortini dead ahead of them. Stortini working off of turn number 2. Here's Johnson looking down to the inside. He'll get by Stortini.
So hard to hold your line like that.
They work their way down here to turn number 3, and the White Knight has gone to the front. Mark Johnson takes the top spot away here off of turn number 2. On the final go-round, the S&S Asphalt Paving 3J car of Mark Johnson, first to see checkers. Johnson, your Napa Modified feature event winner. Our winner has come from the inside of row number 8, and tonight going to the front of the car to the bar, it's Mark Johnson, the White Knight, picking up the victory.
I thought I was losing the right rear halfway through the race. I really didn't feel that good, and I just kind of woed it down, and track came to me, and this place has been really racy this year. Got to give it up to Lyle and the guys, and Kevin, S&S Asphalt, man, he just supports me a lot, and Bill Boss is cooking for us again, and Magnolia Hill, Arrowhead, and Family Electric, and just all the guys, Amsterdam Truck Center, the crew, everyone that helps out. They forgot anyone, Fox Shocks, and Jam Performance, and everybody, and Willwood Disc Brakes. It's a big team, and I feel like we haven't played up to the part here. We should be running better, but this is a good start.
Yeah, it's hard to run better again. You won the race. It's really hard to raise the bar. I mean, he did a good job saving his tires. I mean, that was a slick track. Like I said, that's hard to hold your line and stay fast, and even harder to pass guys with a track like that. He's got talent though, and you know, I'll chalk him into the column of drivers where I'm surprised he just doesn't win more. But then, you know, like I said last week, Albany is just such a strong roster of drivers that, you know, you could say that about 80% of the field. The White Knight, though, I love that. I love that. His car used to be black, so they used to call him the Dark Knight or the Black Knight. So he switched it up to white, and the nickname followed. I love that, man. All right. So we have two features from Big Diamond last week. One of them was a makeup from a rainout, and then we have the normal one. So back-to-back Big Diamonds. Rangers almost just scored. Holy moly. So the first one here is the makeup race. They're calling it oh, I can't say it. The Thal Brawl. All right. And I see a lot of people coming in and out, so welcome. Thank you for checking this out.
It's actually our makeup from
we like racing.
April 19th. Racing action has begun, and it's an easy 102. Ryan Watt that leads this brigade of Mighty Modifieds through turns 1 and 2, being closely chased by the number 16 of Loudon Reimer.
Yeah, you can see Loudon standing on the throttle down here in turn 2, lifting that left front donut up in the air. He's within a car length of the race leader, Logan Watt, the leader's little boy right there in third. Like this.
Yeah, may not happen right in this first one.
Back to green flag racing. Ryan Watt. Whoa, Ryan bobbling. Had a tough time making that easy 102 turn. And the caution may save Ryan Watt. We've got a bit of a melee down there in the middle of 1 and 2. Time to stop and steer once again.
Here we go. Ryan Watt once again leads him down that front straightaway. Reimer right on his heels, nipping away there. Logan Watt running in that close third, followed by Lasowski. Here comes Timmy Buckwalter. He slip slides his way up into the top 5.
Yeah, Rick Laubach, the big loser on that restart. He went a little higher than he wanted, I think, down into turn 1. Couple of cars scooting by underneath him. Laubach finally got back in line, back about 7th or 8th spot. But that allowed Lasowski and Buckwalter, as you mentioned, to move up and into the top 5.
Back to green flag action. Warren Alston giving the indication that let's go, and they are fired back up.
I just want to jump in here real quick. So I mentioned this last week. I just want to reiterate that a lot of the cautions on these dirt tracks are just for like a single car spin or a car stalling, so it's not really worth throwing it into the replay, the highlight package. So what we'll get is a lot of instances like that where we'll just suddenly jump to a restart, but it just means that like nothing, you know, I don't want to say awesome, but like I don't want to say unimportant either. So it's hard to find the right word, but it's nothing that's like super necessary to throw into the highlight package. So yeah, I just wanted to you know, put that back out in there, or just remind everybody that that happens sometimes. I'm guilty myself
the first 2
of
corners,
doing
and
that
now
in the
Loudon
videos.
Reimer for a moment looked to the inside. Now he gives a little pinch to the back of that easy 102, but Ryan Watt not ready to give anything up as the lap gets put into the books. That's number 7 that time by.
Hard-nosed racing back in the middle of the pack. You see the 30, CVD. Ooh, now CVD got loose, got into the marbles over there in 1 and 2. That allowed Dwayne Howard to finally clear
Battle for the
him.
lead. Ooh, tough
they were
battle
running
for the
hard
lead.
as Reimer now, making a bid for the lead into turn 1.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Barry. Loudon has just been pedaling hard as he possibly can. Once again, he sees the inside lane kind of opening up there. Look at how Watt has a little bit more momentum coming off that corner, and this time holds on to that race lead, but the pressure is certainly there. And you were talking about Timmy Buckwalter needing that caution. Well, he's certainly giving the business right now to the 4M of Logan Watt. 15 to go, and we are back underway.
Ryan Watt pulling the field out of quarter number 4. Got a good launch there down to front straightaway. Separating himself by a car length or 2, maybe 3 over Loudon Reimer. Make it down to about a car length as Loudon closes the gap once again, racing through 3 and 4, and they've got some company this time, Dino. Logan Watt hanging with Reimer now. Logan in 3rd.
But look at how Reimer comes off those corners.
I think
and
Reimer just has a stronger
behind that
wall-run
easy
car.
102, not
Or maybe
making
he just
things
keeps like
easy
spinning
at
the tires
all
on the
for
restart.
your
But
race
that
leader,
102
Ryan
jumps
Watt,
out,
but he
but then the
does stay
16
out in
just
front as a dozen laps are now complete. Halfway
reels
next
him
time
in.
by. We are back underway here. 9 to go.
Could also just be the outside lane has a little bit of a disadvantage.
Oh,
not like that.
Something going on the high side, but got into the back bumper of the leader, Ryan Watt, and now Loudon's going to have to fight to hang on to second.
How about Eddie Strada slipping into fourth spot on that restart? The 942 falling back a couple of positions. Rick Lawbox now in the top 5, and look at that. Logan Watt now running second. I can't honestly say we've ever seen father and son running 1-2 in a modified race here.
Eddie Strada closing on Reinberg, looking to the inside. Loudon got wide, real wide, exiting corner number 4. Strada putting his foot to it. Down to the inside, Eddie Strada launching off the bottom of turn 2. He'll go to third.
Strada, who's won in everything with the exception of a modified, in third spot, 2 laps to go. And I got to tell you, Logan is not backing down here. He is throwing everything he's got in that Ronnie's Auto Repair number 4M. He's going to have to do it, though, on this lap because we're heading to the final go-round.
No team orders there. Ryan leading the way. I'm sure he wouldn't want Logan to back off for him, but he's saying, son, let me show you something with half a lap to go. We're running that same line through the middle, down through 3 and 4. Chalk up the feature win to Ryan Watt, the easy 102. Logan Watt, what a night for the Watt family. Logan in second.
That is true. I don't remember the last time, I think at any track there was a father-son 1-2. I mean, who would that even be? Maybe like... God, I don't even know who that would be. Maybe the Pouches? I don't think the McLaughlins race with each other. At least in the modified division. Alright, let's just roll into it. Let's just roll into the next next big diamond one. So this is going to be the feature that was originally scheduled for the first weekend of May.
Underway here, the field side by side coming down that front straightaway, flashing under the green flag of Warren Alston, and it's going to be Mike Burrows dashing ahead in the early going here. Kenny Eckert in second spot. Right behind him you've got Strunk and you've got Billy Pouch Jr. Lap number 1 to the 55.
Burrows showing the way. Strong trying to work his way under Eckert. Wrestle that second spot away from the X1. Good strong run here in the early going by Ken Eckert Jr. Staving off the challenge of Strunking. Now Eckert a little bit high out of turn 4. Strunk will take advantage. New runner-up, Jeff Strunk.
He's got Strunk right alongside him. A nice start by Burrows. Once again, leading the pack. Strunk trying to get a good run off those corners there, but Burrows is the man that's going to show the way.
Dwayne Howard carving through the field at the moment. Howard now breaking into the top 5. Ian Cressley going to bang rub rails in corner number 4. Cressley trying to muscle back by the 15G. He will. Howard, look to return the favor, couldn't do it.
I got to tell you, those two guys were going at it right before that caution had come out. Now Cressley able to get ahead, and he moves into 4th position.
Pouch Jr. now 3rd. Took a look under Strunk, couldn't make it happen. Strunk doing a little tap dance on the rear bumper of the leader. Now he'll duck down to the bottom, entering turn 3. Burrows giving him room, but Mike Burrows really good tonight. Strunk will pull even. The battle raging for the lead in 1 and 2.
Inside line for Strunk, and man, they were neck and neck through the first 2 corners. How about Mike Burrows outdoing the multi-time champion Jeff Strunk, and he holds on to the race lead. Jeff Strunk has not won here in 2 years. He's 3rd on the all-time win list with 58 victories, trying to get number 59, but if he's going to do it, he has got to get around a very, very hard running Mike Burrows, who is still out in front, but not by much.
God, again, how do you not like big block modifiers? Well, I guess these are small blocks, but how do you not like Northeast modifiers? They race the same way, man.
Propels him off the corner and back in front. Strunk working well down on the bottom. Hammer and tongs battle for the lead. Wow, almost a dead heat that time.
Talk about edge of your seat racing. We've been seeing it all night long here. Great action, and now Strunk advances into the lead down the back straightaway. This will be lap number 11 this time by.
And Strunk will be credited with the top spot. And folks, Don't look now. Here comes the threat.
Coming too, man.
Brett Kressley, the defending modified point champion here at the Diamond. He just stole second from Michael Burrows.
He's in some heavy company, but doing a nice job. We are underway. Ooh, look at that hot action going through the first 2 corners. Gaggle of cars all close together.
Howard got a heck of a restart, shot through a gap, went by Burrows. Mike now trying to fight back on the outside. Pouch Jr. has taken over third. Meanwhile, Strunk, couple of car length advantage over Kressley. 10 laps remaining.
Pouch Jr. third, battling with the 15G.
Troubles for CVD. He is off the racetrack.
Looks like we're going to stay green here, and Brett Kressley continues his hot pursuit of Jeff Strunk. Strunk rides the high line, coming off the fourth turn to the inside is Kressley, and man, he is right there.
Looks like he's fading.
You can't ask for much better racing as we're coming down to 5 to go now. Strunk trying to win for the first time since 2022 on opening night. And for the first time, Barry, it looks like he actually got just a little bit of breathing room. Jeff Strunk, after that intense battle between himself and runner-up right now, Brett Kressley will get the white flag for the first time this season and for the first time since 2022 on opening day. He is down that back straightaway. It's all clear sailing. Yes, there's a little traffic ahead of him, but that shouldn't cause any trouble. Here it is, eye on the prize, checkered flag. Jeff Strunk wins for the first time this year.
Yeah, those were 2 really good features. I'm not muted, right? Yeah, okay. Those were 2 really good features from Big Diamond, man. Kind of a sleeper track all of a sudden. Ooh, a lot of people saying Gooler. People are saying Gooler could have had it, but he didn't. Alright, so last week I didn't do this. I want to try doing it this week. Last week we watched... Oh, good save, good save. I got the... if you missed the start, I got the Ranger game on muted over here. What was I saying? Last week I didn't do this, but I want to try to keep things in order this week, so we're going to stay with the Friday stuff, which means if you saw that screen up there, we're going to be watching Utica as our last Friday show, and then switch over to the Sunday shows. Last week I just did all the dirt track stuff, and then did the flow, but I want to do
the modifieds.
I want to I don't know, just see if I like this any better. I do remember I had to zoom in a little bit like that, I think. How does that look? Yeah, I could live with that. I'm happy with that. Alright. So again, I still see people cycling in and out. Thank you guys for checking this out, seeing what it's about. We're just watching highlights from weekly racing shows in the Northeast. Big block, small block modifieds. A lot of highlights are posted online, so I thought it would be a cool idea to check it out and I don't know, just see how everybody's doing for a midweek get together. But alright, so up next, this is Utica-Rome, the track that Shepard dominates at.
Are ready to dance.
There's the barn here. I think that's right.
30 lap, Three Bastards Brewing modified feature is underway here at Utica-Rome Speedway. In the 3 and 4 and off the corner, lap number 1 will go to the 22W of Brandon Walters. But it is Randy Chantel right now rolling through that middle groove, trying to close in on Brandon Walters for the top spot. Walters lifting really early going into the corner. Chantel driving
1-0 Rangers.
and in deeper side by side for the lead here off of turn number 2. Door to door, your lead duo, and Chantel with a nose in front into the corner.
Walters
know if that's a
driving
new
back up
body or
alongside
just a
of
new
him.
car for Chantel?
Still side by side. 10 laps complete.
Or does he
Randy
normally just
Chantel,
not
your
run
leader
a-
at the line.
A number. on the
Willie
side.
Decker's got company coming from Jamaica Soul. Walters, though, not done. Brandon Walters drives it in a little bit deeper this time. Pulls back up alongside of Randy Chantel. We got a good one brewing here early on for the modifieds. Closing in on the halfway point. Walter slides up alongside Chantel. Chantel beats him to the line by a wheel. Lap traffic still a pretty good ways away. But it is Chantel and Walters duking it out. Decker, Soul, and Jessica
awesome
Friesen
fight
still
for the
the
lead,
top
man.
five. Walters starting to nose back in
Modified
front
racing
now.
is just incredible.
Walters trying to muscle back in front of the 97, and he will do so. Walters takes the lead here on lap number 12. Walters continuing to set the pace. Battle now for the fourth spot. Here goes right to the inside of
Here
Jamaica
comes
Soul. Here
that
comes
9.
Shepard. Shepard with a good run up at 2. Are we going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway? Shepard goes 2 for 1 into turn number 3. The 9S kicking it into high gear here as we come to the cross flags halfway.
Just so
and just
good.
like that, Super Matt from 6th to 4th on lap 15. Shepard back to the top in 1 and 2. The 9S rolling the outside groove, trying to drive around the 1X of Willie Decker. Matt Shepard now to 3rd. Boy, it looked for a while like the 9S didn't have it for the leaders, but all of a sudden he has found another gear, and Shepard is closing in on the 97 of Chantel. Now Shepard dives to the bottom side, slides up in front of Chantel. Chantel trying to come back at him as Shepard slips sideways off the corner, but the 9S smashes the gas, and Super Matt is now second. 3.5 seconds the difference between himself and Walters. We've got 11 laps to go. And at this point, it doesn't seem like if, just when will the 9S make the move on Brandon Walters. Coming to 7 laps to go, and the 9S is there. Walters out in front, rolling the middle groove. Shepard not as aggressive that time on the top. Drops back to the bottom. Trying to play it a little bit cool now that he's into the back bumper of the leader. Shepard will slide on Walters. Nearly got into him. Jumped on the brakes. Walters knows he's there now. Shepard on the bottom side all of a sudden. And Walters, Shepard drives it in deeper. We are coming to 5 laps to go this time by. And Matt Shepard now takes the lead away from Brandon Walters. Shepard, 3 lap cars right in front of him here at the white flag lap, but a 1.5 seconds between himself and Brandon Walters. Off at turn number 2 and down the back straightaway for the final time. The final 29 laps go caution free, and Shepard knifes from 12th for a 3rd straight win. Super Matt, your winner tonight. Second, the 22W Brandon Walters.
He's just so good. He's just so good. Yeah, I brought up the idea last week. We gotta put a bounty on him on that track. Offer an extra 500 for someone to show up and beat him there, man. But it is just insane how good he is. Just insane. Oh boy. All right. So what we got up next? Up next is we're going back to Dirt Track Digest because it's Saturday now. Lebanon Valley, the Valley of Speed. Let's see what happens here. Actually, wait.
All right, field picking up the pace up here in turn number 4. They hit the restart.
Before we start, I was at Ackward last weekend. That video will be out tomorrow. Bicchetti showed up and put on an amazing show and won there. So if you're a betting person and you know Short Track Super Series is going to Ackward next week, I would be thinking about putting some money on that 4-car.
Zone green is out, and we are back to it. Maxon back to it up in front. Maxon will lead down the back straightaway. Once again, John Virgilio going to work, takes third, goes after Paul Gilardi up here into the west end. Everybody else looking for an opportunity as they work their way through the corners. First time through, we've made it clean here this time around. And one lap goes up on the board. 3 wide racing, midway back in the pack. Battling here from position 7, 8, 9.
Who's that guy?
Rob Maxon. There's Virgilio looking to the inside. Rob Maxon has done the opening couple of laps, but John Virgilio's coming to test him right now. Here's John Virgilio looking down low on Rob Maxon. Maxon and Virgilio, 1 and 2 side by side, up in front. John Virgilio will get by, making the pass down low. We've got a new race leader, is John Virgilio. Here on lap number 4, who's gone to the lead. John Virgilio got about a 10-car length lead over Brett Haas, but Haas appears to be a little bit quicker. Haas is gaining ground. He's narrowing that distance between first and second.
Oh, I thought that was someone spinning into the infield. He was pulling off. Oh, man.
Car into the wall.
Oh, that is a car.
At the end of the back straightaway.
Oh, the piling.
Another one going up and over. A late hit. Job.
We're going to get a replay? Yeah, okay.
Dirt Track Digest instant replay.
He just ran into the back of him. I mean, was that like a brake failure situation? Oh, man. It's a dangerous sport, boys.
Yes, we do. Here we go.
Again, I hope everybody was okay in that, and find out.
John Virgilio going to work up in front. Colby Schroeder to the top off of turn number 2. Brett Haas there with him. Haas challenging to the inside. Here comes Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson running in the number 4 position, trying to gain some ground here off the corner into the front straightaway. Side to side, the battle for the number 2 spot.
You see the caddy starting to move through the field.
Going at it here, side to side, wheel to wheel through turn 2. Brett Haas taking good on the inside lane, all the way down the back straightaway. Shooting down low. There's Brett Haas trying to make it work to the inside of Colby Schroeder. They work together down the back straightaway here. Up in front, things tightening up now. Off the corner here in the front straightaway. Here's Colby Schroeder. Now as the leaders catch lap traffic again. There are 8 laps left to go. John Virgilio, Colby Schroeder, Brett Haas. 3 starting to get ever tighter. Lap traffic up in front. John Virgilio now will have to hold off Colby Schroeder. He did just that. Schroeder had a lift. Virgilio gets away. Colby Schroeder trying to pull out a win with a vintage paint scheme on vintage line here at the Speedway. Lap car. Timothy Davis there in the middle of things. Here's Brett Haas, way to the inside. Brett Haas, 3
wide for the lead on the final lap, though.
John Virgilio is out of it. Taking contact back away. Haas has gone to the front. Colby Schroeder, Brett Haas off of turn number 4. It's going to be Brett Haas with the win.
Oh, man.
Brett Haas wins a thriller at the Valley here tonight.
Well,
that was awesome.
Was that a good race for the fans? I hope so. That was kind of, I saw Timmy Davis there, and I knew I was either going to ride around or I was going to drive it in deeper on the bottom, and it worked. But first and foremost, I got this is dedicated Pat Peck. She lost her life last year here, and I think her daughter's here tonight, so this is dedicated to her. But wow, that was exciting.
Where's that last lap? I want to watch that last lap again. That was wild.
With a vintage paint scheme on vintage line here at the Speedway. Lap car. Timothy Davis there in the middle of things. Here's Brett Haas, way to the inside. Brett Haas, 3 wide. Holy cow, hang on. John Virgilio's out of it.
There's nothing Virgilio
making contact to back straightaway. Haas has gone to the front. Colby Schroeder, Brett Haas off of turn number 4. It's going to be Brett Haas with the win.
Oh, man, that was such a
Brett
great
Haas
finish.
wins a thriller at the...
Holy shit. That was just, I mean, holy shit. Again, how do you not like Northeast Modifieds? Big block, small block, half mile, bull ring. Dude, it's just always great racing, man. It's insane. You know? Alright. I'm gonna keep saying it because it keeps happening. I see people, you know, rolling in and out. So, you know, if you are, thank you guys for checking out the stream and seeing what this is all about. We normally do this Wednesdays. The Short Track Super Series race was supposed to be tonight. They pushed it back till tomorrow because of rain. I didn't want to compete with them, even though it wouldn't be a competition. I just also want to watch Short Track Super Series, so I bumped it up to today, and yeah. Alright, so up next is the last Dirt Track Digest highlight, and then we have Fonda on Flow Racing. So this is Thunder Mountain. Let me switch the screen before I hit play. I mean, yeah, the valley is, yeah, I mean, they call it the Valley of Speed for a reason, man. I mean, it's a half mile, but the turns are so tight, so all of the half mile comes from just the straightaways. And, so, you know, you get a big top end speed, and then the turns are so tight, but they're so highly banked, you're able to just keep up that speed. It's definitely a unique racetrack, and something that I wish was more nationally known, but we're lucky up here to have a such a gem of a track. Anyway, what's up, Russell? How you doing, man? What did I say? Thunder Mountain? Thunder Mountain up next. Here we go. Now, before we start, I do want to say, I want to say this one got rained out, or not rained out, but like ended early due to rain, which is why this one's only 2 minutes long. Carolina tied it up 1-1. All right. Thunder Mountain.
Race fans, get ready because the mighty modifieds are ready to rumble. The green is out, the hammer's down, and the modified roar in the third, number 1. Kenny Hammond gonna grab the early advantage in the number 30, but right behind him is the 22 of Brandon Walters. They're gonna race side by side for the top spot. Coming around the lead lap, number 1 is the 30 of Kenny Hammond. Hammond, Walters, Cormier, Zacharias, Danny Creedon, Tommy Collins, Alan Barker, Justin Howland, Cody Higby, Will Shields. Aaron Smith trying to get into the top 10. He just got to get by Will Shields. He'll take over the 10th position. New leader on lap number 13.
They're not using all the track. They're not running up to the walls on the straight.
Cormier going to get by Howland now for the number 2 spot. Howland back to the number 3 spot. In the turn number 3 out of 4, Brandon Walters back on the accelerator. Green is back out, we're racing. Walters in the turn number 1 with the 22 will lead him. Cormier hanging on the second right now. Up on the top side, charging hard is the 71 of Zacharias, trying to get into the top 3 once again. He gets around Danny Creedon at the line. Third is Zacharias. Zacharias up on the top side, trying to make something work up there.
Yeah, I mean,
3 wide for the runner-up spot. We got Danny Creedon down on the bottom.
It looks like there's a lot of grip, and then he jumped the cushion. So.
And up top is the 71 of Zacharias.
No, he came back.
Walters setting a pace
if he
and
can hold
showing
that
away.
line.
Oh, we got one around. That's Eric Lee in the 11X. Oh, man. We got some rain coming down. So.
Yeah, there it is. So, yeah, so I was right. This one ended early for rain. I was turning it into a good feature. That's disappointing. We had quite a bit of rainouts. Oh, did Carolina just take the leaders out of replay? Oh no. Oh no, boys. Yeah. No. 1-1. Alright. Yeah, that was shaping up to be a racy track, but I'm really surprised at how low those cars were staying on the straightaways. Yeah, I mean there you go. Both New Jersey tracks. I have Mohawk up there. I don't know if Dirt Track actually streams Mohawk or not. I'm gonna have to double check that for next week. All right. So that's it for the Dirt Track Digest highlights. We have one more. It's a controversial one. Over the off-season, Fonda put down a new surface. Apparently there were a lot of rocks in that surface, and they thought they took care of it all. But from what I read on Twitter, there was still quite a bit in the surface, so a lot of guys decided to end their own night early. So that's where we're at. A little bit of a backstory there.
Fine, the best
so this is
seat in
it.
the house,
Final
the
highlights of the night.
Are ready to dance. Oh.
All right, who do we got? Mariska getting. That was a massive jump.
34 lap. Lou Lazaro Memorial, round number 1 of the FX Car Company's Thunder on the Thruway Series. Here at the Track of Champions.
Kid Rocket out front.
Opening lap leader, the 84Y of Alex Yankowski. Past the halfway point. Yankowski.
That is a rough surface.
On the 85 of Jack Lehner. Been well documented the bad luck he's had here at Fonda, especially last season.
That's a tough track to race on.
A long way to go. 15 more trips
actually, let me chime in here. I did see on Facebook and Twitter. Oops, keep misclicking. I saw on Facebook and Twitter they did do more work to the surface today, and I'm assuming they're going to continue to work on the track the whole week. So I don't want to say what you're seeing is representative of the track. It's only going to be it's only one night so far. But man, that is bad. That's the kind of thing where it's like, make sure you race with your mouth closed because you're accidentally going to bite your tongue off.
Going to come to 10 laps to go this time by Yankowski, trying to work by Ryan Odaz now. 10 more times around the speedway. Yankowski tries to get a run off at turn number 2 to get up alongside of the 93 of Ryan Odaz. Odaz off the gas through the middle of the corner, and Yankowski able to work around him. Will the race car hold up? Yankowski's average lap time, 19.487. I think it just went. Yep, the 84Y, it just went.
Oh, no.
Sparks.
Oh, and the 85.
He's going to bring out a yellow. Jack Lehner's slowing here on the front straightaway.
Oh,
Lehner's
2 of the top 3.
Mike Maresca's going to inherit the lead. Yankowski almost drove back to the pit area.
Your car can't take that much abuse for that long.
Trying to get to
I don't care how well you build it.
And Maresca, a former track champion here, get the win. Green flag is out. We're back to racing.
Yeah, I mean, look at how many guys pulled off. There's only 6 cars left. But
now will Maresca, how much harder will
dirt racing, man. The tracks are fluid.
Maresca out in front. Ryan
it's not like paved.
Has a good run off at turn number 2.
Oh,
he
21 just blew up.
And Calabrese with problems down the back straightaway. Yankowski marches by for 3rd. Coming to 7 laps to go. Maresca leading. Yankowski now to the back bumper of Chris Curtis. Into 1 and 2 they go. Curtis bobbles. Yankowski gets the door shut on him. Now Alex will motor off at turn number 2. Battle for 2nd. Maresca all by himself out in front. Curtis, Yankowski.
Man.
Yankowski will make the move. Yankowski goes by for 2nd. Curtis back to 3rd. But the lead for Maresca. Maresca, all of a sudden, you could tell he's kicked it into another gear. He's down into the 19-second bracket. Yankowski driving it hard through 3 and 4 up to the high side. Now down off the banking. Maresca.
Yankowski had a huge slap of oversteer.
White flag, 0.8 of a second. Can Yankowski get there? Maresca's got him by 6 car lengths, making 8 car lengths down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time. Survival of the fittest. War of attrition. out of turn number 4. Mike Maresca will win the Lou Lazzaro Memorial here at Fonda Speedway. Yankowski battles back for second. It will be Chris Curtis coming home third.
That's tough, man. That's a tough track to do. That's a tough one to race on. Man. But man, we went through this one quick this week. I want to say there were 2 more highlights, and we were done just about the same amount of time. Let me pull up, let me see what we got for next week. I think I have it all written down. New window. But, I don't know who to make. Who's that? What is it? Why do I have 2 windows? I don't know who to make the thumbnail and who shirt to put in the background, because I don't think I have a t-shirt of anybody who won this week. Which means I gotta buy more t-shirts, obviously. Alright. So I'm looking, as of right now, next week, this is going to be on Wednesday again. We're going back to Wednesday. This was just a one-off. We have Short Track Super Series racing at Delaware, which is tomorrow. That's on Flow Racing if you guys want to check it out at home. We'll have highlights from Airborne Park Speedway, Albany-Saratoga, Utica-Rome, Afton Fairgrounds. Actually, I'm going to put a pin in Afton. I'm not sure if they're going to make highlights or not. I think that might be the case where it's like you can watch it on Dirt Track Digest, but it's really a race report broadcast, and they don't do highlights. So maybe Afton. I think we have it for Ransomville. Oh, Carolina just scored. All right, well, I'm going to be upset now. Ransomville, Lebanon. We'll have 2 races from New Egypt. I don't know if that's going to be one video or not. Doesn't matter for you guys. Thunder Mountain, Fonda, and then Short Track Super Series at Ackward. So we got a good amount next week, as long as nothing gets rained out. We'll see if Land of Legends posts highlights. It'd be cool to watch them. And I also saw Brewerton and Fulton. They have their race replay available on Dirt Track Digest, but not live streaming and no highlights made, so I don't know what's going on with that. But that's where we sit for next week, so that's all I got. Thank you guys for stopping by, checking it out. I got a couple more tweaks I think I want to try for doing this. Maybe put that, it's reversed, that schedule on this screen, just to cycle through. That's all I got though, guys, so thank you boys for stopping in, and as always, support your local.